Okay, welcome back. We're going to kick off the duel with Pomona, not do away with the introductions. Mackie Sandoval going against Jace Waitoka.
Mackie's kind of got tough draws tonight. He's done pretty well so far, but
he gets a front headlock on Waitoka.
He's drawn both number one ranked wrestlers in 4A and 5A tonight.
Is Waitoka ranked? So they had Torres at 120, but he's up at 126 tonight.
Okay, maybe that's...
I don't think Waitoka was on there.
No, you're right. They had the Pomona wrestler Torres ranked number one at 120, but he's at 126, isn't he?
Yeah. Giving each other the evil eye. Mackie shoot in on a double leg.
Well, then I guess Conrad got the
suck it up there and lifts
got
him
the
up,
tough
dumps
draw.
him down. Yeah, Conrad's got it tough. So we'll get the takedown going Mackie Sandoval's way. Mackie gets steps through that leg with that kind of pick and step. Yes. Waitoka underneath there, he gets turked over these for a moment. Mackie trying to work that Turk move. And Waitoka just hanging onto the wrist, trying to fight it off. Mackie has that pick and step going. Just can't quite get the far shoulder. Trying to crank it over. Waitoka reaches back and hooks single leg. Mackie gives up on that leg scissor. And Waitoka had a single leg there for a moment. Now Mackie will get back in better riding position. Sets up the 2-on-1, and we're going to head to the third period. Second period, excuse me. It's our third duel of the night. And Mackie Sandoval going to take the down position, starts second period. Waitoka in on the left side. Quick Granby roll by Mackie. Tries to hit a switch. Waitoka's settled. Well, don't really settle him down now. Mackie will stand up and get the escape.
Good movement by Mackie out there.
He's about as quick as anybody on the mat. Feints a shot. Goes down these knees. Waitoka backs up. Feint of a shot by Mackie. Waitoka tries to sweep. He's pretty tall for a 120-pounder. Really kind of tied up. Mackie tried to throw it over the top. Now he shoots in on a double leg. Gets in there deep with it. Lifts Waitoka up. Dumps him down. And he's got him almost turked over there. He didn't step through the leg this time, but he'll get the 2-point takedown. He'll be up 5-0. Get a scissor circle on the left leg. Working over the top. It looks like he's working the three-quarter Nelson or something, the way he's setting up there. Waitoka gets his head up and fights out of that. And Mackie gets that 2-on-1. He likes to use that tilt. A lot of times he'll suicide it over.
Trying to set that up, doesn't it?
No, he's got the arm bar in there for a moment. Working towards the far edge of the mat. That arm bar reinforced. He's got him tilted over, but he's out of bounds. Oh, got one shoulder in, I think. He got a 2 count out of it. Okay, we'll head to the next period. It'll be 7-0 for Mackie. Okay, Waitoka will take the down position to start the third period. And Mackey working at 2-on-1, so he's trying to work towards that tilt he likes to use. Little scissor circle on the near leg. Lost his 2-on-1, but he comes right back to it. He's reaching underneath for that three-quarter Nelson. He's got it locked up. Cranking on Waitoka's head, but Waitoka's got a knee. I don't think Mackey's going to be able to do anything with this thing. Waitoka gives up on that knee, and Mackey gives up on that bad three-quarter Nelson. Waitoka trying to stand up. Mackey gets that reverse, that tilt, and there's a 1 count. Kind of suicided it over, and they rolled it out of bounds. And we got a 1 count out of that. Got 1 minute left. Mackey up 7-0. Coaches would like another point or two to at least get a little extra points for the team side. 8 points gives you an extra point on the team standings. Mackey sets it up, tilts him over. Waitoka rolls through that.
Rolls right through with him, didn't he?
Yeah. And he's going to
set it up hold him up.
Tighter. And now he's almost got a pin out of this thing.
Yeah.
He's really cranking that cheap tilt over. We're down to 30 seconds and counting. There's the 3-point near fall. 10-0 for Mackey. Sandoval just set up a little tilt again. Waitoka rolled through that, and Mackey tries it again. Watoka's pretty tall. He rolls him through it again. There've been some freestyle points, but they'll just go out of bounds with 5 seconds left. Waitoka sets up. Mackey comes in on the left side. And we're underway. Mackey locks up the arms, and that'll be the match. 10-0. Major decision for Mackey Sandoval. We'll be back in 30 seconds on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Okay, welcome back, and we're set to go. This ought to be a Jim Dandy, number 1 ranked Conrad Cole against number 1 ranked 5A Travis Torres from Pomona.
Just underway here in the first period. They tie up forehead to forehead. Should be a good match, as Conrad Cole beat Zach Kinnison from Thompson Valley 10-6, and Travis Torres beat Zach Kinnison from Thompson Valley 6-4, as Torres is deep in on a single leg. Conrad Cole hitting a good cross face and ankle here. He's got the wrong ankle, but he's got a good cross face. And we're going to get a stalemate called.
The referees are going to trade off. We got 2 working.
Hate to see that.
after that second duel, yeah.
The wrestlers back underway, forehead to forehead. Minute 5 left in the first period. No score here at 126 pounds. Another single leg try by Torres. He locks it up pretty high up on the thigh. Good sprawl by Conrad. He's trying to reach for something. We're going to get another stalemate called. 50 seconds left in the first period. Quick shot by Conrad, blocked by Torres. So again, Conrad head popping. He tries another single leg shot. Good sprawl by Torres. Backs away from it. Now they're tied up ear to ear. Go back forehead to forehead now. Fighting for control in there. There's another single leg try by Conrad right on the edge of the mat. He sweeped it up, but they go out of bounds with 26 seconds left in the first period. Torres looks a little bigger than Conrad out there.
A little taller, yeah.
Conrad's put on some muscle since last year, it looks like.
Yeah,
Fighting in a good single leg by Conrad Cole. He's trying to come out the back door here. Good whizzer by Torres. Torres hanging on. Conrad comes over the top, and we're going to run out of time.
He had Torres on his back out of that, but we ran out of time.
Torres had a leg underneath, just couldn't give him the 2 points.
Conrad's deferring. Torres is going to take down.
So no score going into the second period. Torres chooses bottom. Conrad on from the right side. Oh, half right off the whistle by Conrad. No go there. Got wrist control underneath. Now looking for power half. That didn't go. Conrad just trying to get wrist control there. Now looking for that power half again. Just about had the other arm locked up. Torres, a little roll attempt, grabbed Conrad's arm and tried to roll. Conrad blocked that. Conrad staying clear behind. Usually he likes up on the shoulders, but he doesn't want to be up there. Conrad tries to hit a standing cradle. Torres trying to come out the back.
Watch the arm.
Oh.
Torres out. Gets that reverse grapevine in there with a little bit of a cradle, and they're going to award the reversal.
Going to get a potentially dangerous call as Conrad tries to stand up.
Rocky likes to award that thing really quick, doesn't he?
Yeah. So Travis Torres leading the match here in the second period, 2-0 with that reversal. Going to get cautioned for a false start.
Goes against Torres.
Cole sets again on the bottom. Torres on from the right side. Quick stand up by Conrad Cole. Torres sets him back down. Conrad comes back up to the tripod position. Torres kind of draped over the top with that reverse grapevine in there. Conrad's trying to pull his head out the bottom side. Uh-oh.
He's about to get spladled out of there.
Yeah.
And it pops out. That's a reversal. You're kidding me. How can he not call? Well, I don't know. I guess his head's up over the top. I missed that. I thought he was.
There we go.
He's going to call an escape. I thought he was going to call him for.
Why'd we stop it?
Crossface.
I did too.
Good question. It'll bring the Pomona coach up.
Well, I
don't know why.
I would have done the same thing because I don't know why he gave the one and the.
Now the referees are going to talk it over. Got a little lobbying going on over there. Crowd's calling for a reversal out of that. So. They're going to wave off the point. There's the Rockies.
No reversal, no escape.
They talked it over this time, I guess. So Conrad will be on the bottom again. Does a little roll. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Conrad's trying to come underneath. Oh, he's going to get put in a half. Just about got put on his back as he did that, Granby. 10 seconds left here in the second period. Conrad down 2-0. We're going to go to the third period. Travis Torres of Pomona leads Conrad Cole 2-0. Conrad's choice. He chooses down.
Little help from the coach. This is going to be one of them conditioning ones, I think.
Quick stand up by Cole. Trying to peel the wrist. Torres pulls him down. Looked like he had locked hands under there for a minute.
Couldn't tell whether he had Conrad's hand or he had locked the hands. But
Conrad broke down flat. Looks like Torres has a hammer lock back there, isn't it? Yep.
Yeah, he's got the arm tied up back there.
Now Conrad gets it back. Well, that takes some strength to pull that arm back. Conrad grabs a hold of his own arm now. Minute 15 left here in the third period.
Torres really working those fingers.
Torres clear out on the head, trying to pry that arm out of there. Not improving much.
Down to 1 minute to go.
Torres really trying to pry that arm out of there, not going anywhere. 45 seconds now. Conrad is balled up underneath, trying to keep control of his arms.
So got the left one free.
There, Conrad comes back up to his base. Torres clear out in front.
Coach Quinlan kind of in the way. 20 seconds left. Torres
He hadn't done nothing but pry on them arms. 10 seconds left. Conrad's got to go somewhere. All he's done is hold on to that 2-on-1 the whole time.
And Conrad's going to get dinged a point for talking to the referee. What are they going to do now? Take a team point away?
Yeah. So it should be 3-3? I don't know.
Going to give 1 point to...
At 132 pounds.
Hold it at 4-4, I guess.
So they gave them one.
Gary Peterson.
What?
Also a sophomore and qualified.
I didn't know they could give a point. I thought they took it away
No, they
from
take them away, but it's been that way all night.
Yeah, it isn't getting any better. So I'm not sure what that score was at the end. 3-0, I think. Jaron Peterson's out. He's going against Nolan Crone.
Well, it was actually 2-0.
Seen him award a point, but he's stuck one finger in the air anyway. It's still 3-3 up on the scoreboard. So.
Well, they did change that, so we're right there now.
Peterson ear to ear as he's going against Nolan Crone. Peterson hopping around there on his toes, down on a knee. Crone backs away. Peterson kind of crawls around the edge of the 10-foot circle. A little head tap by Crone. Now they tie up. They go ear to ear. The coach is saying heavy on the head. Peterson's cranking on Crone's head, trying to drive it down. Crone tries to throw him by, and now they break apart, step away from each other. And then Peterson will drive Crone out of bounds. Restart. Crone's face shot. Peterson just backs away from it. 30 seconds left, first period. No score. Here to 132 pounds. This will be our last duel. Crone trying to 2-on-1 on the arm, trying to pull the arm back. Peterson cranking on the face. Give a little head tap as they break apart. Down to 10 seconds to go and counting. Crone reaches in, hooks a knee, drops to single leg. Peterson gets a crossface in there, backs up, and they go out of bounds with about a second on the clock. We have the second period, no score. It'll be Crone's choice. He wants down. Crone with a stand up. Peterson tight waist and near arm. Crone's hobbling around there. Peterson pinching in on the leg. Now Peterson's got to drop down to a single leg as he's flat on his belly with Crone trying to step over him. Crone on the top position. Peterson flat. Crone trying to step over this and get out like a bow and arrow cradle for a moment. Still Peterson hanging on to that single. He's fighting that off. Crone finally gets a crossface in there on Peterson. Peterson driving into him. As she's got Crone kind of stacked up. He's swum over the top. He's got his legs scissored, stacking him up. And Crone doesn't quite go over. Crone's down hanging on a single leg. Peterson needs to get a crossface in there and fight off this single leg by Crone. So Peterson drives him down. Not quite sure what to do with him. He's got the crossface in there with Crone underneath him. The coaches are saying grab the leg underneath. Now Peterson gets back in a little better riding position. Now he drops down. He's got a reverse single leg on there as Crone's trying to switch around. 28 seconds left here in the second period. No scoring, but a lot of action. Now Crone's up over the top, Peterson underneath, and we get a stalemate. A lot of action for no points. 19.3. Peterson's going to adjust his knee pad. As Crone's set. Peterson in on the left side. And Crone standing up. Peterson gets tight waist. Crone about got stacked up there again as he tried a little bit of a roll. Peterson stayed with him. Now Crone reaching back. Peterson's grabbing an ankle with 2 seconds left, 1 second. And he's going to manage to hold on. It'll be Peterson's choice for the third period. Still no score.
Jaron Peterson chooses down here in the third period. 0-0 score.
Yeah, they're set. Peterson trying to hit a swish. Crone settles that down, breaks Peterson down. They work right in the 10-foot circle. Crone keeps Peterson broken flat as they're parallel. Peterson's having trouble getting his left arm free over there. Crone's driving him forward. Oh, he's got an arm bar set in there. Chicken wing with a half. Now he's setting out trying to drive it. And Peterson trying to fight it off here. There's Crone driving that half Nelson. And Peterson's on his back about to get stacked up and pinned. Because that chicken wing is way high. But Peterson in deep trouble now. So he needs to kick off the mat here. And he's trying to kick out of there.
Get off of there. There you go.
He's going to give up 3 points here. As Crone trying to drag him back in. Peterson clear out of bounds. Crone trying to drag him back in. Got a headlock wrapped up on Peterson now. 40 seconds and counting. Pinhole, and they've about got Peterson drugged back in. The referee's going to give him 3 points, send him back to the center. We'll start a little blood time here for Peterson. Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, we're here to help you. Imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals at Morgan Community College. Okay, we're set to go. Peterson will be in a down position. Down by 3 points. 34.2 seconds. Getting a caution on the Pomona wrestler. Quick stand-up attempt by Peterson. Crone settles that down.
Crone's got a huge tight waist, doesn't he?
Yeah. Good long arms. Peterson trying to clear the wrists. Down inside of 15 seconds and counting. He's going to look inside of 5 seconds to go here. And Pomona will take the lead 6-3. We'll be back in a moment on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Welcome back. And number 2 ranked Jason Romero for Pomona shakes hands with Arnaldo Martos Garcia, ranked number 5 in the state.
Oh yeah, a quick single leg sweep. There's a lot of action there.
Yeah.
Got a takedown. Baby gets the escape. Missed a lot of the action that was in between there.
Yeah.
Now Baby's got a front headlock. Now a little spin move by
There's some quickness.
Romero, and he's going to spin around behind and get 2 more points for a takedown. 4-1, Romero in the lead early on here in the first period. 30 seconds gone is all. Baby on the bottom, quick stand up, peeling the wrist, gets thrown down. Picked up way high in the air and dumped. Now another stand up, another dump down by Romero. Baby comes back up again, and they go out of bounds. 4-1 the score. Romero of Pomona, ranked number 2 in the state in 5A. Early lead 4-1. Another stand up. Another big dump by Romero.
Romero come out pretty much on fire. He's seen what Baby did in his first match. He's not taking him lightly.
Baby gets the escape. 4-2 now. Boy, what a wide sweeping single leg by Romero. Picks up another 2 points. 6-2 now the score for Romero over Garcia. Baby. .36 seconds left in the first period. 6-2 Romero over Martos Garcia. Baby's on the bottom. Romero on the right side. Little sit-out attempt by Garcia that time. A switch. Boy, Romero's strong, isn't he?
He looks like it.
Stand up by Baby. 15 seconds. 3-6 now is the score. Baby gets another escape. Another head tap by Baby. Can't believe that. A single leg sweep by him. He does that from a long ways away.
Yeah. He's got some length to him.
Pomona wrestler Romero chooses down here in the second period. Martos Garcia gets on from the left side.
Romero only a sophomore, maybe a junior.
Quick stand up by Romero. Gets those hips back. Hits a switch on the way down. Trying to get around behind. Stands up. There's the fireman by Baby. Didn't hit it. Now trying to tip it. Gets around. Gonna back out of it.
Yeah, he hasn't shown that move much this year, but Romero's like, where'd that come from? Back away.
Well, he's trying to keep Baby away from him so he can hit that.
That long-range single.
Yeah. Romero does cross his legs once in a while. If Baby could catch him crossing them feet once. Oh, a little duck under by Romero. Just spins around behind and picks up the 2 points. 9-3 now.
Just going to cut him free.
.45 seconds left here in the second period. There it is again. Baby did get a whizzer in for just a second, but gets takedown. Another escape by Baby.
Another duck under. Wow, that was sweet. 13-6 is what they got on the scoreboard. I got to go with them. Nice double leg by Romero. Baby got a whizzer in there this time.
Wait on it, wait on it.
Romero got a takedown just at the buzzer. 15-6.
Yeah, it's Baby's turn.
Romero throws some cotton away.
Baby's going to choose bottom here in the third period.
Going to give it. He's going to give the free escape. So Baby will pick up another point.
There, Baby's in on a good single, trying to pick it up. Romero's just so strong.
Right way up over the top.
Just hanging on to that ankle and crossface.
Really knows how to use his length. Got a stalemate out of it though. Maybe he's hanging on to that single. I thought he was going to hang on too long.
Oh man, what quickness. Baby was doing a good job on those shots, and all of a sudden Romero came out of nowhere and took Baby down.
Baby got kind of a little off balance shooting in on that third shot. And Romero just kind of popped him by and got behind him.
(17-7) in favor of Romero. Here at 138 pounds. Romero beat Colin Williams 5-1. And Williams beat Baby in the last match by just 2 points in overtime. Baby stands up. Romero cuts him free. 17-8 now. 27 seconds left in the third period. I'd sure like to see Baby get a good throw in here, but he'd look for it. I just dropped down to that single, did Romero. And little whizzer by Baby. He's got a whizzer and a wrist. Baby on his hips right at the edge of the mat.
Another wannabe call. Had the whizzer deep in there and had the leg tied up, and he gave him a takedown anyway. (19-8), major decision.
Romero's pretty impressive with those takedowns, isn't he?
Yeah, he's really good. Okay, let's talk about some of our other friends. How about High Plains Bank? High Plains Bank offers a wide variety of products that can be customized to fit your individual needs. See what over the century of customer service can do for you at High Plains Bank in Wiggins.
Pomona Christian Lofton.
Northeastern, live in your world, learn in ours. For more information about Northeastern Junior College or classes available to you, go to www.njc.edu. Okay, Zane Fowles going to step out, go against Christian Lofton here at 145 pounds. And there's a shot by Fowl in there deep with it. He's got Lofton over the way up deep. There's the figure four around the head.
He's got an arm in there.
Does he?
Yeah.
Is that how he's they're going to be out of bounds or stalemated or something. They're going to go back to the center. Good shot by Fowl, though. Feints the shot. Fowl feints back. That was a nice shot by Fowl in there again. Lofton up over the top, and that was an illegal hold.
Yep.
And two referees out there, neither one of them could get it. But I don't think there's two referees.
There's 2 points right there.
It should be. They've been calling it all night for the other guys. There it is finally. Foul with the takedown. Can't scissor the head fighting off a takedown.
There's points right there. Oh.
Fowl's walking that pick and step, but getting some back points waved off now. And Fowl going for the pin. This side was down for a minute. Christian Lofton on his back. Fowl going for the pin. 36 seconds left here, first period. Fowl's locking up that pick and step again. Now he's
got it tight.
Chest.
Yep.
There's the pin for the beat diggers. How about that one? Okay. As we give a victory here at 1:31 of the match for Zane Powell. How about that? Cookie Barraza's getting ready to check in. Ehrlich Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or a pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice, serving all of northeastern Colorado. Ehrlich Toyota East. Okay, Cookies forgot to check in. Sorry, concentration off. Cookie's going to take on Xavier Herrera from Pomona. Go forehead to forehead, wrist tie. Cookie in that gold singlet, brush across the back in maroon. Pomona in the black with a big P on. There's a double leg shot by Cookie. Pomona wrestler blocks that with a little underhook. Xavier Herrera pushes into him. Herrera with a shot. Cookie catches him with front headlock. Now he drops down to single, trying to pick it up. Herrera with a whizzer in there. They work the edge. Cookie lifts it up. Herrera trying to trying to fight it off. Kind of looked like he's reaching for a double leg. It worked.
Yeah.
Fight off that takedown attempt. Eligio Cookie Barraza, junior out there. They circle. Yeah, wrist tie. Minute gone, first period. Our little arm drag attempt on. There's a takedown for Herrera. Nice little takedown. Caught Cookie a little off guard, I think. Cookie trying to stand up. As he clears those wrists, but couldn't get away. Xavier Herrera. A little bit from the right side. 30 seconds left to go here in the first period. 2-point lead for the Pomona wrestler. And Cookie's going to break away and get the escape. Go back to wrist tying. Cookie backs away. Go back. A couple of head taps from Cookie. There's a feint of a shot by Herrera. After the second period, 2-1 for Xavier Herrera from Pomona. Cookie's choice, he defers. Herrera once down. Okay, we're back underway. Put a caution on the start on Cookie. Cookie's got an arm bar in there, or chicken wing in there on Herrera. So kind of got a scissor circle on there. And now Herrera's going to stand up and get the escape. Cookie just couldn't hold him down there. So it's 3-1 for Pomona wrestler. Oh, and just a nice little double leg. Cookie gets caught on his hip, and they're going to give it a takedown right at the edge. Cookie will get set as they restart. Herrera working the tight waist near arm. .115 and counting second period. So Cookie trying to stand up now, he'll walk away. Herrera lets him. Wrist time. Down to 45 seconds counting second period. They're grabbing the wrist, hanging on, use a couple of head taps. Right back to grabbing Cookie's wrist. Cookie trying to peel those free. Now Herrera with a double leg tackle again. Down goes Cookie. It's kind of got caught on his heels, and now we get a stop. We got some blood time or what?
Stalling red.
Okay, what'd he do? Nice Granby roll by Cookie. Comes to his feet. Yep. Herrera follows him around. Brings him down to his knees with 15 seconds here, second period. Clock winding. Cookie down 7-2 as we 5 seconds of counting. Okay, we'll head to the third period, 7-2. Cookie's choice is going to take down. Xavier Herrera. And on the left side, Cookie gets to his feet. Trying to peel the wrist, and Herrera let him go. It's at 7-3. Oh, what did Cookie do? I don't know. Somehow Herrera gets the takedown. Cookie looked like he tried to shoot in with his hands out. Herrera caught his hands and spun around behind him and got the takedown. Cookie to his feet, gets the escape. They're on their feet again. Cookie with a long-range shot. Herrera just kind of backs away from that. They go back with Herrera trying to grab Cookie's wrist. There's Herrera. Oh, drops down to single. Cookie spins away and blocks that. Go back to wrist tie. There's a long range shot by Herrera. Cookie sprawling away from it. Herrera hanging on to his single leg. Pulls it under, and Cookie's going to have to bail out and give up the takedown. 11-4 now with 50 seconds and counting. Herrera working from the top. We got dinged for stalling already. He's not doing much there, just hanging on their wrist with one hand. She's got a 2-on-1 down there now. 25 seconds and counting. Now Herrera outside had a little arm bar set up there for a moment. Cookie bases up. And now we're inside of 15 seconds and counting. Cookie down by 7. With 8 seconds they go out of bounds, we'll have to restart. Going to give a free escape to Cookie with 8 seconds. The long range shot, and Herrera gets the takedown. That was too easy. I'll make it 13-5 and give one more team point to Pomona on that major decision. Okay, we'll head to Alec Peterson and Uriah Vigil.
Another big matchup. Alec Peterson ranked number 2 and 3A. Uriah Vigil ranked number 1 in 5A at 160 pounds.
Corf Continental is your GMC, Chevrolet, Buick sales and service provider. They have pre-owned super centers. They're ready to serve you in Sterling, Yuma, Julesburg, Brush, Fort Morgan. Find them at www.corfautogroup.com.
Nope, I lied. He ranked number 11, not 1. But he big head and heel to start. And Alec Peterson gets away from it in on a big single leg by Alec Peterson. Picks it up, drops down, trying to get behind. And there's 2 points for Alec Peterson for the initial takedown. Granby roll by Vigil, and Peterson follows him around behind. Peterson out on the shoulder pressure. Has both wrists tied up underneath. Has a wrist and a arm now.
Got the double grapevine in there.
Hammerlock back there. Wrist, a hammerlock, and a double grapevine. He can't move. Now he's looking. Has the
half maybe, huh?
Has the hammerlock and working for a half. Let go of that hammerlock, trying to pull that wrist back in. Still has a leg in, worked for that power half for just a minute. Let go of it. He's trying to pull those arms out.
Well, Peterson's just doing such a good job of holding him down, or Herrera's just kind of hiding there, or Vigil, I'm sorry.
So Alec Peterson going to go to the second period leading 2-0. Vigil's choice. He's going to defer to Peterson. Peterson chooses down here in the second period. Peterson stands up, trying to peel the wrist, get his hips down. Tries to hit a switch on the way back down. Vigil pulls him back down to the mat, flattens him out. Vigil looking for wrist control now. Wrist control and a half there. Oh. Hill tried to stack Peterson for just a second. Peterson pulled his head up, coming back up to his base. A little half look by V Hill. Now a stand up from the tripod by Peterson. Peterson's tried to peel the wrist, and V Hill pulls him right back down to the mat. They were right on the edge of the mat. Referee called them out of bounds, so they'll head back to the center with minute 3 left. Pomona leading the duel 14-9 at the moment. Peterson with a quick stand up off the whistle. V Hill pulls him down. Quick switch on the way down by Alec Peterson. Throws V Hill off of him and going to get the escape. He's up 3-0 now. Shot by V Hill, reshot by Alec Peterson. Both good sprawls. Got away from it. Peterson right on the edge of the mat. Single leg switch to a double by V Hill. Good sprawl. Got them hips back, did Peterson. Now V Hill make his way back to the center of the mat with 12 seconds left in the second period. Down 3-0 is V Hill. There was a little feint shot by Peterson. He got caught underneath, kind of in that front headlock look, but we're going to run out the period.
V Hill's choice in the third period.
V Hill's going to choose the neutral position. Two minutes left in the match. Alec Peterson a brush up 3-0 over Uriah V Hill of Pomona at 160 pounds. Both wrestlers shot at the same time there. There's another shot by Peterson. He's trying to back out of it. Gets caught in that front headlock. Yeah, Peterson backs out of there. Oh, head and heel by V Hill. Alec Peterson throws a whizzer in somehow.
So they got Cat quick to get back to his face to the mat and got that whizzer in there and fought it
Alec
off.
Peterson's a little tired to get caught there. He just wasn't ready for that. Minute 4 left here in the third period. Tie up forehead to forehead. There's a single leg by Alec Peterson. He pulls it in. Picks up V Hill. V Hill's trying to grab an ankle. Alec Peterson trying to get around behind. Needs to.
They're going to give Peterson a takedown. That looked maybe a shade early, but
5-0 score now for Alec Peterson. He tried a little pick and step there. Worked for just a second, had him over on his back.
now they go a guillotine.
Slips out of that. Alec Peterson's going to win this match by a score of 5-0. That's going to put the dual score at 12-14 in favor of Pomona.
Now up at 170.
Toby McDonald coming up. Let's talk about Ackley Building Center, your one-stop for home improvement projects. Ackley Building Center, located at 1402 Mill Street in Brush. It's your one-stop shop for flooring, paint, tools, appliances, and more. Deliveries and a lot of help if you need it at Ackley Building Center. Toby McDonald gets set to go against number 2 ranked Devon Trueblood out of Pomona. Toby pushes in Devon, and Devon's going to snap him down and get the takedown. Devon got that. He's got a figure 4, I think, on the leg there. Left leg of Toby.
Trying to Turk Toby over.
Figure 4 on that leg. Oh, and he's getting him over. He's chirped over there.
Looks like a scissor on the leg to me.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
But it's one single leg, isn't it?
Well, he kicks free of that. Got a hold of the toe. He's going to get near fall criteria. There's the 5 points. After that 2-point takedown and 3-point near fall. Devon right back. Kind of that pick and step with his the toes locked. He's got him turked over for another 3 count. Wrestler Van Trueblood. Well, Toby's going to get up and run away, but he's still out of bounds, I guess. They're going to put him back down in the down position. Going to give a free escape to Toby. They'll go on their feet. Toby drives in, and there's a bear hug by Toby. He's getting out of that mess. Now they come back, and Toby's got a headlock. Devon's got a bear hug. And Toby's giving him a big hug. And I'm not sure who's got it through. Oh, and there's a nice throw there, a bear hug throw. And Toby goes right to his back for the fall. But,
might have been the only chance Toby would have had to throw him to his back that way. But
yeah, it's got to be a little scary. He was getting squeezed pretty tight.
Yeah.
337, is that right? Or
137.
The senior ranked number 3rd in the state. 2-time consolation champion.
Okay, we got Kyle Rosenbrock against Cameron Gonzalez. They're already out on the mat, but don't forget Brush Grocery Cart. Stop, shop, and save on all your grocery needs and snacks for game time enjoyment. You can also pay your public service bill, access Western Union, Brush Grocery Cart, 1302 Edison Street in Brush. Okay, we're underway. Kyle Rosenbrock going against Cameron Gonzalez. Rosenbrock ranked number 3 in the state, 2-time third placer for the Beat Diggers, and also plays basketball.
Gonzalez also ranked number 3 in 5A. This could be a whale of a match. Kyle Rosenbrock beat Patton Graff by a score of 7-1, and Cameron Gonzalez won his match over Patton Graff of Thompson Valley 3-0. So
Cameron Cameron Gonzalez is built just like Graff.
yeah, had a double underhook on Rosenbrock for a minute, trying to shuck him by. Kyle Rosenbrock put up the stop sign as he tried to shuck him by there, put an end to that. Got a front headlock and a thigh on Kyle Rosenbrock. And he's going to spin around, get the 2-point takedown. So Gonzalez leads this match 2-0. Gonzalez with heavy pressure on Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock bases back up. Gonzalez breaks him down, gets a wrist for just a second. Rosenbrock frees that up. Rosenbrock trying to stand up. Gonzalez just putting a lot of pressure on that back. Stand up by Rosenbrock. Right at the end of the mat, or the end of the period, Rosenbrock threw Gonzalez on his back, but the ref didn't think there was any points there. I would tend to agree.
Yeah, I think Gonzalez had a little bit of a loose bear hug on Rosenbrock as he got tossed. Then they went out of bounds. They had caution on the start on Rosenbrock. Kind of double clutched that tummy hand.
Gonzalez on bottom here in the second period. Snapback attempt by Rosenbrock. Gonzalez turns right back into him, going to pick up the escape. He goes up 3-0 now on Rosenbrock here in the second period. Tie up in the center of the mat. Gonzalez short and stout, has huge thighs.
Yeah.
There's a shot by Rosenbrock. He's got one leg, not with both arms. He better back out of there. There's a shot by Gonzalez. Hips down by Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock trying to grab an ankle underneath, and we're going to get a stalemate. 1 minute gone in the second period. Wrestlers in the neutral position. 1 minute left in the second period. 3-0 in favor of Gonzalez over Rosenbrock. Just a low center of gravity for Gonzalez, and Rosenbrock can't seem to get him off balance. There's a big double leg by Rosenbrock. Puts him right to his back. Tries to hit a half right there. And Rosenbrock picks up the takedown. That was just sheer quickness there.
Nice double leg tackle. It's like football. Should have let him up and do it again, huh? Kyle's got a pretty good cradle.
Rosenbrock on from the right side. Quick switch attempt by Gonzalez. Rosenbrock breaks him down. Gonzalez hanging on to an arm over the top of the shoulder there.
Rosenbrock's got an arm bar locked up pretty tight there on the far side. 12 seconds for counting.
Rosenbrock's got that arm bar, trying to reinforce it with a wrist. Now he lets go of that, tries to hit a crossface in there. Rosenbrock's down 3-2.
It's his choice. He towers over Gonzalez.
So Rosenbrock chooses bottom here in the third period, down 3-2. Good switch by Kyle Rosenbrock, and he's going to come out in front of Gonzalez, get the escape. It's a tied match all of a sudden. Rosenbrock doesn't seem too keen on tying up with Gonzalez. He'd like to push that off. There he gets off. I think if Rosenbrock used his quickness here, he'd be all right.
Yeah. The double leg tackle looked pretty good earlier.
Set up one shot.
I see him standing straight up too often. He's going to get tackled himself once Gonzalez sees that. Now they're tied up forehead to forehead again. Rosenbrock trying to break away from that. Now Rosenbrock in with an underhook.
He's trying to get Gonzalez out here in the center of the match. He's trying to work to the edge.
Gonzalez won't even come back to the center with him.
Yeah.
He wants to stay on that. There's Rosenbrock in on a good single. Whizzer by Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to go over.
But he's about stacked up. No, not both hands.
Rosenbrock got the takedown there. He's up 5-3 with 18 seconds left.
All that grunting was us trying to help Kyle. Sorry about that. Kyle up 5-3, 18 seconds.
Rosenbrock, Gonzalez sitting straight out, trying to reach over Rosenbrock's head. Rosenbrock was trying to
got a half
pull him over the top. Now Gonzalez gets an escape, and Rosenbrock's going to win this match 5-4.
Good wrestling there by
Wow.
Kyle Rosenbrock. And the Beat Diggers going to give a forfeit to Brandon Michael.
Pomona to win a forfeit at
This score's a
119.
little bit different here, or a little bit closer. It's going to give up 6 points here.
So 15-26.
At 220, Daniel Chavez of Pomona will win a forfeit.
Oh,
And we're gonna
Tristan
give up
Teeter must be hurt pretty
The
bad.
last match of the evening will be Joe Carlin.
Yeah, he's battled that bad shoulder for a long time. Now we go to the heavyweights. Joe Carlin set to go against Angelo Aureliano. And then Carlin kind of towers over him. Joe's bulked up a bunch from last year when he was wrestling 220.
So all of a sudden with those two forfeits, Pomona's up 32-15 on Brush.
So Carlin circling Angelo Ariano. They go forehead to forehead. Ariano feinted a shot. Carlin second at state last year, ranked number 1 this year at 3A. Carlin drives into him towards the far edge. Ariano backing up, trying to circle in, but they'll be out of bounds. Ariano looks young too. Somewhere I got the.
Ariano's just a sophomore.
Okay, Carlin a senior. Ariano with a shot. Big sprawl by Carlin. He spins around behind, gets the takedown. Carlin with the early lead. He's got a lot of size on Ariano. Ariano trying to fight off a couple of cross faces. Builds a base. Carlin, not sure what he was trying to do there. There's a little rookie roll attempt by Ariano. Carlin flattens him out. A little elbow in the back of the head. 40 seconds and counting here, first period. Carlin gets him broken flat again, 22 seconds and counting. And a stalling warning. That's going against Carlin, I think.
Yep.
Carlin's got to adjust some parts. And we'll restart. 20 seconds left here, first period. Carlin up 2-0. Ariano trying to hit a switch. Carlin follows him around. Breaks him flat again. Hour and a half for something by Carlin, but they're facing away from us. We go to the second period. Carlin only up 2-0. Carlin's choice. Going to take down. Don't go away. We still got 106 and 113 pounds to go. Carlin trying to work out from underneath. Puts his head in the mat, spins around, but Ariano follows him around. Carlin reaches back for a headlock. Ariano ducked his head. Now Carlin basing up, stands up. Ariano puts in a standing grapevine. Carlin, I don't know what he's doing. He just kind of stands there, walks around, and turns around and comes down trying to get a takedown. Ariano gets a little rookie roll on him. Carlin finally gets around behind, gets 2 points. They didn't give him an escape. They just give him a 2-point reversal. Now Carlin going for the pin. He's chest to chest.
That's it.
And we've had a lot of pins called quicker than that, but there it is. Pin comes at
344. 244.
244. For the Beat Diggers. Okay. And don't forget, tomorrow night we'll be on the air at 5:30. Platte Valley and Estes Park coming to town. And Caleb Cox set to go against Dayton Marvel. Caleb ranked number 8. By on the mat, Dayton Marvel ranked number 5. Stubbs Gas and Oil. Make Stubbs Gas and Oil your next stop when heading out of town. You gas up your vehicles, get some great food, fishing licenses, everything at Stubbs Gas and Oil. Caleb set to go against Dayton Marvel, and he looks even bigger than Caleb's last opponent. Caleb lost to Hunter Williams in 3-0.
Dayton Marvel's ranked 5th in 5A.
Caleb number 8. Yeah.
There's just such a difference in the length of arms and legs that Caleb doesn't have a chance.
It's kind of like Carlin wrestling the Ariano. It's just
a
huge difference in sizes now.
Caleb Cox is in on a good single leg, but they're going to go out of bounds.
Well, restart again. No score. About a minute into the first period.
There's got to be 6 to 8 inches difference in height, doesn't there?
There's a bunch. Yeah, maybe not quite that much. Marvel's got big old long arms and long legs.
.45 seconds left here in the first period. No score between Caleb Cox of Brush and Dayton Marvel of Pomona. Now there's going to be 2 points. Dayton Marvel, a good double leg tackle, puts Caleb Cox down and picks up the 2-point takedown.
Scissored through the legs, but he didn't use it.
And this is where Caleb has problems. There's just so much weight difference. They put their weight on him, and he can't seem to get back up to his base well.
Sure, Marvel's working the wrists underneath there.
I can't see what he's doing there. Like he was working for that ball and chain.
Yeah.
We run out of time here in the first period. Caleb Cox down 2-0.
Caleb was going to take down position. No, they were going neutral, excuse me. Marvel kind of bounced around, going down to his knees. There was a shot by Caleb.
Marvel just blocks it, puts them legs clear back. There's no chance for Caleb to grab one of them.
Yeah, he had to hold one for a moment, but he just walks around and picks up the takedown. It's just too big of a mismatch. Caleb's dad experienced that when he was a freshman too. He wasn't as big as Caleb. That little
how that is too.
Did you?
Except I didn't grow quite as much as Caleb's dad.
Yeah.
I was even smaller than Caleb when I was a freshman. Power half with the leg by Marvel. Caleb doing a good job of bellying down. Now Marvel's got that arm over the head. Caleb hips through it.
Fought that off.
Now a good crossface by Marvel. Caleb just can't go anywhere.
Marvel's putting his hands out like it's Caleb's fault.
He's got both of his legs tied up.
Makes it look good to the crowd or the referees, I guess. Inside of 15 seconds to go here.
Marvel trying to tilt Cox over. Cox bellies down again. Oh, hammerlock by Marvel for a minute. 4-0 is the score going into the third period. Marvel's choice. He's going to take down. Caleb gets on from the left side. Chops the arm. Stand up by Marvel, and Cox is just going to cut him loose. 5-0 the score now.
Marvel's not sure how to handle Caleb because he's so much smaller than he is. He looks like he's awkward. He's not quite sure what to do.
Caleb Cox in on a single leg now. A hip pry by Marvel. Cox loses that single leg. They're going to give Marvel a 2-point takedown. They sure give that pretty early, don't they?
Yeah.
Marvel tries for the bow and arrow cradle.
It gets completely loose from Caleb and then jumps on him. It's about the third time he's tried that. Now he's just going to push him away for an escape. Sorry.
7-1 the score now. Couple of shots by each wrestler there. Caleb Cox in on a single leg. 35 seconds left here in the third period. Marvel's going to get takedown.
That looks a little quick too.
Gives the escape to Cox. 9-2 is the score. 30 seconds left. Cox in on a single leg again. Just Marvel so much stronger. Just crotch pries.
About crotch pries him to his back.
Yep.
Oops.
And now he puts Cox to his back. Gets the takedown. Now he's got the cradle on Cox. He's going to get 3 more points for a near fall. It's going to be 14-2 the score for Dayton Marvel over Caleb Cox. It's another 4 points on the team side. 36 points for Pomona, 21 points for Brush with 1 match remaining. Jason Moreno against 5A number 1 ranked Tomas Gutierrez from Pomona.
Tomas had a tough match against Morgan Fogg, who's ranked number 1. And that one
went into overtime, tied 3-3, and Gutierrez got a takedown to win that 5-3.
Okay, Moreno's set to go here. Gutierrez trying a little throw. Go over the edge and come out of bounds. Gutierrez turned his back on Moreno. Chases him around the mat. There's a little duck under. It's a single leg by Gutierrez. And Moreno goes down, and a little back exposure there, but Moreno doesn't really have hold of him. Moreno trying to stand up and walk away. 4-1 for Tomas Gutierrez. Is that right?
Tomas.
No, I meant the 4-1 score. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, there's a little.
He's done.
Little banana split there. Is that what you call it?
Yeah. Right to his back and stuck him there for 2 count, and that was it.
1:15 on the clock. So that pretty much wraps up this duel. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with more on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Welcome back. Beat Diggers lose the duel 42-21 to Pomona. Started out Mackie Sandoval picking up a win 10-0 over Jace Waitolka. 126. Conrad Cole lost a tough one 3-0 to number 1 ranked 5A wrestler Travis Torres. At 132 is Jaron Peterson losing a tough one 3-0 to Nolan Crone. 138 Arnaldo Motos Baby Garcia lost 19-8 to number 2 ranked Jason Romero from Pomona. 145 Zane Fowl with a pin over Christian Lofton of Pomona at 131 of the match. 152 Eligio Cookie Barraza Jr. He lost his match, and I didn't get the score on that one.
13-5.
13-5.
160 pounds. Alec Peterson won his match by a score of 5-0 over number 11 ranked Uriah Vigil. Tommy McDonald went down to a fall in 1:37 seconds to number 2 ranked Dayon Trueblood. And Kyle Rosenbrock won a barn burner 5-4 over number 3 ranked 5A Cameron Gonzalez. 195 pounds. Brandon McHale received a forfeit. 220 pounds. Tristan Teeter forfeited to Daniel Chavez by injury default. And at heavyweight, Joe Carwin got the pin in 2 minutes and 44 seconds.
Caleb Cox down at 106 pounds, lost 14-2 to number 5 ranked 5A wrestler Dayton Marvel from Pomona. At 113, Jason Marino loses to Tomas Gutierrez, number 1 ranked 5A wrestler at 113 by a fall at 115. Pomona wins the duel 42-21. Then if we go back to Thompson Valley, Beat Diggers lose that one 55-12. Let's just start at 106. Caleb Cox lost 3-0 to Hunter Williams. 113, Jason Moreno lost to number 1 ranked Morgan Fogg by a pin at 57 seconds. At 120, it was a pin for Vlad Kazkov over Mackie Sandoval. And Conrad Cole with a victory 10-6 over Zach Kinnison, number 2 ranked wrestler from Thompson Valley on the 4A side. 132, Jaron Peterson loses 12-4 to Braden Bessie. Then Arnoldo Moltos Garcia, ranked number 5, lost to Colin Williams. Controversial match. It was I don't know. I should let Jason say that, but just a strange call by the referee. And I don't think Coach wants to talk about it. He'll talk to us tomorrow night. But I'm still steaming over that one. But anyway, they give Colin Williams the win over Baby. At 145, Zane Fowl lost by a pin at 328 against number 7 ranked Matt Berg. Leo Barraza Jr. lost to Ben Henson, ranked number 1 in 4A, at a pin at 123. Alec Peterson lost a tough one to number 1 ranked Parker Symington, a returning state champ, 7-3. Toby McDonald lost by a fall in 54 seconds to Mike Berg at 170 pounds, and Berg ranked number 2 by Thompson Valley. Kyle Rosenbrock with a 7-1 win over Peyton Graff. Then the Beat Diggers gave a forfeit to Thompson Valley at 195, and I don't think that was David Yusa. I think that was Quentin Cole. Then Tristan Teeter lost to David Yusa by injury at 220. Joe Carwin received a forfeit at heavyweight, and Thompson Valley won 55-12. then at Pomona and Thompson Valley, it was Thompson Valley pulling off the victory, 31-27 over Pomona, but they gave up 6 points at heavyweight by a forfeit, and that went to Pomona. So it could have been a little worse than that. But pretty good night. I don't think the refereeing matched up to the wrestling, but that's the way it happens sometimes. Let's hope it doesn't continue.
Yeah, and Brush took it on the chin a little bit tonight. They had a couple forfeits and a little bit of weight problem on one, and so didn't have everyone here, but Thompson Valley and Pomona are two elite teams.
And it was great wrestling. If you weren't here, you sure missed a barn burner. So
yeah, as far as I'm concerned, Thompson Valley may be the best team in the state.
Yeah, they're just loaded top to bottom.
Yep.
It's really an impressive team. Well, we want to thank AC Ice, Colorado Plains Medical Center, Willow Coffee, Tea, and Smoothies, Grocery Cart, Acme Building Center, Rominger Jewelry and Gifts, also Stubbs Gas and Oil, and Corf Continental. Along with all our sponsors, we'll be back tomorrow night, 5:30, here on 1010 KSR. Thanks a lot, Jason.
Yep, we'll have fun again tomorrow night.
And thanks to all our great sponsors, and of course, all the help from John Beltran and Alec. Oh, okay. Thank you. And all the gang back at KSR headquarters. So that pretty much wraps it up for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night at 5:30 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Good night.